Attending live lessons. During the lesson. Lessons start and end on time. Start your lessons on time, as teachers' time slots are fixed and can't be extended, even if this is a private lesson. For example, if you are taking a 90-minute class, starting at 18 to 19:30, and you start at 18:10, your class will have to finish on time at 19:30. In such a case, the full 90 minutes will be charged, and teachers do not have to make up for lost time. If a teacher is late, then lost time will have to be compensated by the teacher to the student. This can be an extension of the current lesson if possible, otherwise, it will be arranged for a later time and date. Note: make-up time, on a different date and time, can be discussed between teacher and students but must always be communicated to the Globalcitizen support team for final approval. Group lessons. In case of groups, lessons will start and finish on time. Students that are late or absent for any reason will be able to watch part of, or all of the lesson afterwards, from the Globalcitizen digital platform. Teachers are not obliged to repeat material covered in previous lessons to students that were absent, nor do they have to give extra lessons to them. Behave and cooperate. Lesson time is precious. Students should allow teachers to get on with the lesson and not disturb them by chatting with their classmates or starting unnecessary conversations that have nothing to do with the lesson itself. Teachers have a strict plan to follow comprising of homework review, introduction to new topics, presentation of new academic material and skills, practice individual academic material and skills, lesson roundup and consolidation exercises, as well as provision of homework assignments for the next lesson. Avoid background noises and other distractors. Sometimes during live lessons, there are background noises that create great distraction. To avoid this, try to be alone in a quiet room with doors and windows closed. If you don't have a choice, and have to attend lessons from a place where other people are present, for example, your living room, public places like cafes, libraries, etc., then mute your microphone when you are not speaking, and only turn it on when necessary, like in conferences. This way, background noises will not be transmitted to your live classroom, and the lesson can progress smoothly. Have all necessary lesson materials available. Teachers will share their screen with their students during lesson time so that students can see all lesson materials even if they don't have them in front of them. This allows good lesson flow and control from the teacher, and avoids delays and distractions. However, students are advised to have their own lesson materials open and ready, in case they might need to use them, and of course should have their homework or other assignments ready to share with their teachers. Keep good notes. Lessons are being recorded, and students can watch them afterwards for revision and review on the Globalcitizen digital platform. Teachers also upload lesson notes files to either the Globalcitizen digital platform or the live lesson medium used, i.e. the official Globalcitizen Skype or MS Teams group. However, students are advised to make their own notes during lessons, either by keeping handwritten notes or by typing them on their computer. General lesson rules. Don't exchange personal information. During lessons and afterwards, you are not allowed to share any personal contact information that can be used by a teacher or a student to get in touch directly with each other outside the Globalcitizen digital platform, or any other official Globalcitizen communication channels like Globalcitizen Skype and MS Teams groups available for lesson delivery. Such personal contact information includes but is not limited to phone numbers, emails, home or business addresses, nicknames in social networks, as well as various external links. Note: whatever is needed to be discussed between student and teacher must only be communicated through the official Globalcitizen communication channels. Breach of this rule is reason for contract termination for both students and teachers. In such cases, Globalcitizen reserves the right to terminate lessons, as well as withhold deposited fees from students, and not to make payments to teachers also. Both are also liable for legal action that might demand compensation from any liable party. Harassment policy. On a daily basis, our team tries to make sure students and teachers never encounter inappropriate messages, both written and verbal. To our regret, sometimes it can still happen. According to the rules of our platform, any violation of social norms and rules, including inappropriate behavior, racism, sexual harassment, and fraud, are strictly prohibited on the Globalcitizen digital platform. Rest assured, we have zero tolerance for such behavior. If you received any inappropriate messages, you don't need to reply to them. If you need an issue to be resolved urgently, please reach out to the Globalcitizen support team right away for us to investigate the issue. If you encountered inappropriate behavior during your lesson, please try to make a screenshot of what was happening at the lesson. Depending on the situation, it's up to you whether to end the call right away or continue your lesson. Afterwards, contact our support team by posting a ticket with your issue, and we'll make sure you don't need to communicate with that student or teacher again. We will investigate each case individually and take appropriate action accordingly. Note, keep in mind that the most official method to report issues is by submitting support tickets on the official Globalcitizen support site. Limit discussions strictly to academic matters. Students and teachers are free to discuss academic matters between them. They are not allowed, however, to discuss 1. Financial matters, 2. Changes in the lesson schedule, and make final decisions without getting approval from the Globalcitizen support team, and 3. Other matters that have nothing to do with the academic topics being delivered. Solutions. 1. For financial matters, students must strictly contact the Globalcitizen administration team. 2. For changes in the lesson schedule, students and teachers must inform the Globalcitizen support team, who are responsible for the smooth running of the lessons for all parties first. No lesson change should be made before the official consent of the Globalcitizen administration team. 3. Only academic matters should be discussed in depth and length during lessons, and not matters of personal or other type of interest that will lead to loss of important lesson time and create confusion or distress to either student or teacher. Note, lost lesson time due to such unnecessary discussions will not be replaced. Technical problems during the lesson. Most live connection tools like Skype, MS Teams and Zoom have quality connection indicators that show what your connection quality is. If your connection quality is poor, a good tactic is to switch off your camera. This usually greatly increases your connection quality right away. Sometimes, it might be necessary for a student or teacher to log out of the conversation and log in again, or even have to restart their computer before doing so. If connection problems still persist, it might be necessary for everyone to completely stop the lesson and start over again. If you still can't resolve your technical problem, contact the Globalcitizen tech team to resolve issues.